Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab. I'm going to put the book down because I got a little personal thing I want to get out. I don't like to do this nonsense, but I got to answer a question because it was asked to me and I got to graciously answer the question. So let's go. I got a nice little lesson for you. It's about answering the question that was put to me and I'm going to answer it my way. Okay, so let's go. Right into 25 rules live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You well when I'm through. That's what I do, but it's rhetorical, and if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always too. May not be true. Right think, it was put to me. Let's talk about a question that's put to me, Mr. Spiritual Philosophy or Philosopher. I guess that don't work for me. The question is, Mr. Wise Man, why is the world going to hell? How much time you got? This could be a while. No, I'm going to break it down. Observation from what I'm seeing, answer the question. I'm going to give you my opinion about that, and I'm going to give you a solution, not just the problem. See, anybody can tell you the problem. We also the problem. The world is on the edge of its seat. Defeat on the horizon, and very surprising, we all can see the plot and claim we could not. That's called living in denial. I don't stay in Egypt. I just studied. And understanding what's going on right now is because it's been prophesied and ain't nothing different that's been going on in the past. I know history. This ain't no different. Okay? I'm just a blip on the screen right now, and we are the same thing, going through it. So let me just give you my opinion about what I see. I tried to tell you this a long time ago before we got here about this clown. All right, first problem is bad leadership. That's where it starts. First of all, let's understand that. This country is run by a bunch of old, rich white men. Don't mean that's no good. They're all about, first of all, we live in hell. What the God here, money. Y'all done made this mass media, social media, a way of life for some people. They're living off of this. And this is no, I ain't going there with the man. But bad leadership, let's start with that. All right, I'm just getting, you can quote me on this. From what I see, we are suffering from, first of all, lack of knowledge. Remember that concept? Remember that phrase? I'm all about teaching. So the first thing I see is a bunch of ignorant stuff being done by a bunch of ignorant people. Where the hell did the knowledge come from? Knowledge of self. Making bad decisions. Bunch of people who don't know a damn thing making decisions. Leads to bad leadership. Need I say more? Me being a master teacher and a student of life and a philosophy that I mastered and practiced, I can teach that to change your life for the better. That's what I'm here doing every day on a day-to-day basis. I see what's going on. I'm living just like you are. I ain't went nowhere. I ain't did that. I'm dealing with it as everybody else. Okay? Don't think, no, you're no different. Again, what you know about you, put you in a better position. I have been trying to tell all those who would listen. I ain't got but a few. I see the numbers down. But who gave a damn. Bad leadership will lead us what? Straight to hell. The question, why do you think we're going to hell? We want the answer, bad leadership. Okay? And that comes from what? The majority, mass of the people being ignorant. And we know that. And y'all exercise that right. I didn't believe that we had more ignorant people than we do intelligent people. Intelligent people, they got us beat. Like Red Fox said about the Chinese, it's a bigger than them. He said, America, they out-fucked us. So, yeah, they out-ignorant us. They got what they wanted. When the ignorant person make a bad decision, he got to suffer through it. She got to suffer through it. Right now, y'all bad decision making, we suffering through it right now. And you rather here with us. Okay, some of y'all thought it's going to be better. Au contraire, mon frère. That's what ignorant decision gets you. Monday morning quarterbacks have yet to win a game. Ignorant people have yet to reach success. A person not knowing himself have never made it to the afterlife. Need some more? Let's go. I got moving on. I see the clock. All right. Again, I'm seeing, not hearing, I'm seeing a lot of, what's that word? I see a lot of us catching hell, waiting and looking for somebody to save us. Jesus ain't coming back. He ain't going to magically, and all of a sudden everybody going to rap that stupid, damn, that nonsense. We need to start getting self-educated. We need to start, bettering ourselves as people and doing things for us. They're not going to do it for us. They trying to take everything black and everything that's what they call DE or whatever. Everything that's beneficial for the black people and low-income people, they don't want. French Revolution. They got so bold, we Antoinette told them, let them eat cake. Okay, off with her head. Okay, we're going to get tired. Okay, the little people going to get tired of y'all doing what you do. I'm just saying, moving on. Civil War, revolution. At a point in time, the oppressor is going to have to get some pushback. Okay, because you really ain't doing right by the people. You really ain't, and you know that, and you just refuse to. So something got to give. Moving on. That's my point. And y'all ain't really trying to get with that. So I'm moving on. And understand this. When I say we catching hell, hell is the state of mind that you put yourself in a state of being. Remember, heaven and hell is not a place. Oh, I die, I'm going to heaven. No, you're going to reincarnate and come right back here to hell. Okay, why? Because you can go to light, you can see light and go to light, and the trap door right back here. Numbnuts. Okay, ignorant people always come back. And a wise man yet came back. Moving on, get the point. With this clown, and I don't want to talk about it, but I just want to get that out of the way. Purpose I'm making to use bad leadership. He's a perfect example. With this clown as our leader, hell is his domain, and let's make it what it is. Let's make white America what? Hell again. Okay? He likes it like that. He likes being hated by the people. He thrives on that. He loves that. I'm president. I stop war. Get out of there. I've been trying to tell you, this is the devil's domain. The physical world belongs to the devil. Why? Materialistic things. That's an opposer to what's good, what's right, aka God. Evildoers like things, like pleasures, like being worshipped, like being all that nonsense. He like being hated. That's him. That's his turn on. He just love when people hate him. So, but he's in position of power. So who put him there? Ignorant people. I have, in my personal lifetime, obtained the knowledge that I need to make sure that I don't come back here again. I'm going home. Well, when you die, you go home. I got knowledge of self. I know who I am. I know what happens after death. Don't you? Oh, you haven't? You might want to tune in and get some lessons. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. If you don't, you might want to tune in and get some lessons. I can help you with that. If you do what you need to do, you go just where I'm going to. And again, my philosophy says and makes it clear, hell is a temporary condition, a state that you're positioning your asses in. When it ain't good, you catching hell. Heaven is when you're in that place of everything. Yeah, okay, but it has its drawbacks. But hell is the temporary condition that what you put yourself in by what? Wrong thinking, bad decision making. That's wrong thinking. Ignorant people usually don't think right, and they're gonna have to suffer through their situations. Hence, they're gonna catch hell. Heaven, on the other hand, is eternal, forever, immortal. But just like hell, you put yourself in the heaven by what? Right thinking. I had to get that in. Every chance I get on the slide and then there. So yeah, I got there by right thinking, right living, doing things I know to do, study, practice, and master the craft. So I'm good in my position. I'm trying to help you put yourself in a better position. Okay? Poor education to the black people is our number one bugaboo and have been for centuries, generations. We still getting the same watered down bullcrap that they gave our great-great-grandparents. Okay? Dinosaur knowledge. But the reason why we get poor education to our young people, why? Because we lack self-knowledge as educators. You can't teach what you don't know. If all you're going to do is regurgitate what they told you to tell, you ain't got a degree. You got a goddamn indoctrination. Okay, a parrot. They just call them parroting degree because y'all do parrot what they say and everybody say the same thing. He's saying this, everybody saying the same thing. The reason why he can't give you history, ancient history, he's not ancient. Ancient history, black history. Everything I teach you out of Egypt, you ever heard me mention the white man? I tell you about the Greeks, that's after the fact. Before then, white man wasn't involved in what we was doing. We was getting to God and loving God and living life and doing our thing without none of them. Get the concept? Our education system has failed us, and that's a problem when it comes to what? True knowledge of what? Us as black people, race. They don't know our history. They give us their history, okay? And in their history, we're slaves. Their history, we're less than human. That Constitution said we're only 3/5 of a human being. What the hell is that? So that's what they think of us, okay? Let's keep that in mind. And those are the ones who educating us. And we taking their education and thinking that's us. So when I'm giving you the truth, you look at me like, man, I want that. That ain't what they taught us. They taught us, they taught you a lie. Moving on. We are in, right now, the information age for a reason. All that hidden knowledge, all that stuff that I got, everybody can get it. It's always been public information. Now, they just flooding you with all kinds of stuff. So why? They figure we can put the truth in with the lie. They'll never recognize the difference. There's still lies being told. There's still lies being perpetrated. Okay? Ain't nothing changed. Just that now the information is pretty much relevant for those who, when I was coming up, I had to go through the backyard, through the alley, have a secret knock, know the password, just to get some damn knowledge. It was underground back then. It was really underground. Yeah, I'm thinking about them. Dude, I did less getting drugs than getting goddamn books of knowledge back in my day. So I take that serious. Now things have changed. We got knowledge up the wazoo. And if y'all still running around here ignorant, your nose all snotty, not knowing what you're talking about, you ain't got to ask nobody. Ask Google. You ain't got to ask nobody. Go to Google. They tell you every damn thing except the truth. Moving on. And again, we're in the information age. Truth is out there. It's just mixed in with what? A bunch of lies. That's their point. Again, trickery. We are given white history. That's our history. No, that's his history. His story. Hide it in history. Okay, but all we get is his story. We don't get our story. I'm trying to tell you our story. You don't want to hear what I got to say. You got the Bible. Moving on. But all that's written by the white man. That keeps what? Black people, what? Ignorant of their true selves and of their history. I'm telling you about, you don't have a clue what this stuff I'm telling you about. Bringing names and pharaohs. You don't have a clue. Why? They don't tell you about them. They don't want you to know about them. They want you to believe you shackled and chained, came over here, all that hooey, we call it, being nice. True history. No, wait a minute before I get there. We are given white history. By who? By the white man that keeps black people, what? Ignorant of themselves. I have our history. Well, I went and got it. Okay, I went and got it. And the white man is not even in my teachings. Why? He wasn't around then. That's how far back I got on our history. We wasn't slaves. We was kings and pharaohs. Hell, back then, the white man was the slave. How about that? Oh, they used white people to build the pyramids. No, we didn't. Y'all was terrible trade. Y'all were terrible workers. Okay, you bitched and complained about every little thing, and they took you to slave passage. They took the black people. They took 1,000 white people. When they got through the passage, they had about 350 left. Y'all don't travel well either. We go, they get 90% ratio to us. We travel well, okay? Even when packed in like sardines in inhumane situation, we still survive. True history, again, is Black History. What we get February, Black History Month. That should be White History Month, okay? The rest of the year, we should be teaching about us. Why? That's the real truth. That's real information. That would make our people be so much better, so much sharper, so much more self-pride in themselves instead of being low self-esteem because, oh, we was lowly slaves and the white man had to educate us. We was lost and bullshit. Excuse me. Oh, my man, I watched my man, when the guru, they asked him about enlightenment. He said, there comes a point in time where you study and you learn and you live and you do and then you be. And then at one point in time, you wake up and say, fuck it. That's enlightenment. My man was at me. He said, nah. And I looked about it. Yeah, I guess that is enlightenment. And like my man, Cat Williams said, we got an ingredient that makes you say, fuck it. Why? Man, you be worrying, man, I don't know how I'm going to get this. I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. Take a hit. Man, they want all the money. I can't get it. Man, fuck that bill. So that's the concept. And when you get it right, that's what you feel. I feel that way about my supporters, okay? Get the message. Now, we in the information, and they keep Black information is our true information. But it should be given to us from what? Black historians who know. Not a bunch of white people who pick and choose what they like. I'm watching, in my era, Egyptians become white people. What the hell? they lighten them up. Start with Yul Brynner. We end up with, goddammit, what's that white broad? Cleopatra. White people. And we know they wasn't. Moving on. Get out there. All right. But when ignorance is in control, intelligent like the soul in the body has to take a back seat and go along for the ride. Straight to hell. Knowing we going to hell and there's nothing you can do about it. That's scary to me. Okay. How is it that we have so many smart, intelligent people in the political arena, yet y'all pick the dumbest, worstest of all time? How smart are y'all? I didn't vote for him, so you can't get me on that nonsense. No, I know. That's on y'all watch. No, don't get me nothing to do with that. I try to warn you about that clown. And only with ignorant, racist group of people, aka white people, will take a known bad, white, old, decrepit, racist man over a Black woman. Don't tell me you want better. What we got now ain't better. What we could have, we'll never know. Can't miss what you can't measure. So whatever you thought or think about her that made y'all make this guy, how you think about that now? That's called money quarterbacking. And every one of them have lost. Okay? The only way ignorance gets in control or in power is by what? Ignorant people putting them there. I told you, I'm betting the house on we ain't got that many dumb, racist, ignorant people to put this guy in power. I was wrong. And though nothing irked me more than I had to say I was wrong. When I'm assuming, when I'm propaganda or physical ostracizing, that could happen. I ain't a guarantee, but I just didn't think we would be that dumb. I know we ain't the smart, but to go that level, that's a whole new load for me. Like my damn views. So moving on, I can't get away from that one. All right, but This is our problem. This is our problem. We got to own it. Why? We didn't do what we needed to do. Somebody fell asleep at the wheel. Now we all messed up. He laying over there. He laying over. We all messed up. Everybody's messed up. And again, when you don't know yourself as a people, that means you're ignorant of who you are as a people. And we need to stop that. We need to at least know who the hell we are. And that's true. The Fakawi knew who they was. We're the Fakawi. That's my man asking us. His mom said, where we at? We the Fakawi. Where the fuck are we? So that's how they became the true name. With knowledge of self, at least you're able to make what? Better decisions. That's the problem. A lot of us ain't equipped to make good decisions, what that's going to benefit us. What in the world did anybody think this guy going to do is going to help us? After the first 4 years, you couldn't get him out there fast enough. Then you bring him back, expecting what? That's like you going back to the ex, expecting what? Something to be different. Are you out of your damn mind? Never work. Wrapping it up, taking it home. I got it mad now. Again, with self-knowledge as a people, with self-knowledge from my right thinking philosophy, being in heaven is our way of life. Why? Live like Mr. Right. Within but out that nonsense. I see it, but I ain't got to be part of it. You don't have to be either. Watch this. If you practice my right thinking philosophy daily, now you're in what? The heavenly state of mind. When? All the time. God conscious. Meditative state of mind. All those is positive ways of thinking. I don't put no negative, nothing, nowhere. Don't do it. I live in hell. That's negative enough right there. The fact that I'm in this situation with the heavenly state of mind. That's knowledge of self. I rise above the nonsense. A lot of us can't do that. Why? I just get less about the brain, we being the bird, and the mind being your wings. A lot of us don't know how to use our mind. We can't fly. Why? Because our growth is stunted because of what? Ignorance. We forgot how, and we can't do it. I call it thinking right. I live in hell. I'm just not part of the ignorant, hellish society. I see it, deal with it. Don't indulge myself with why? I ain't got time for that. It goes nowhere. That's why. And again, in the words of George, I slide between the molecules of our bullshit in white America like an eel through seaweed. I'm one slithering idiot. Why? I don't get caught up in the nonsense. That's why. And I keep trying to explain that to you metaphorically, conceptually. When you see what you need to see, you need to deal with it accordingly. Knowing the problem and don't have the solution to the problem, do you really know the problem? Every problem should have a solution. Okay, and if you got problems you can't solve, yeah, you got a problem. Moving on, let me wrap this up for you again. This world is physical, is the lowest on the round. Okay, this is hell. Okay, but when you obtain self-mastery, that's the way what? To heaven, aka immortality, infinity. That's where God dwells, and that's where we go when what? You know yourself in this life. And if you have no knowledge of self, you can't leave here until you get it. Tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you, and I hope that answers your question of why we going to hell in the handbasket. My grandma would tell you, we going to hell in the handbasket, and this guy's a conductor, and he's loving it. Hope you enjoy the lesson. I got to go. Right thinkers may all there to be 100. Me, 100 miles a day. So I never know that my right thinkers have passed away. Remember, we're going. You just got to hold on tight. Like Mr. Right, I told you, we're going there. Just hold on. Brace yourself. I'm out.